Hi everyone, welcome to Quarantine Parenting. Thanks for being here with me today. If it's the first time you're joining me, my name is Dr. Courtney Pegram and I am the co-host of this YouTube channel. I'm just kidding. So I make these daily videos to bring insight, ideas, tips, tricks, anything, seriously. I have been an education consultant, a professional coach for many years, and I wanted to provide a space where you can just be real and you can be you, and you can take what you need from these videos and whatever else, just leave it. There's no room for judgment, and I am here to serve you and to help you. So before we dive into our topic of the week, I just want to say that I am super grateful for you showing up and watching me. It means the world to me. These are really actually hard for me to do because I hate the camera. You could ask any of my staff. I'm the worst. And I felt like I have some good information to share, and I've been doing this for so long that I wanted to be helpful. And that's my way of giving back. So I want to thank you for watching me and sharing and sending me emails or text messages. It means the world to me. There's definitely a dog barking in the background. Okay, so this week we're talking about motivation. So I kind of want to recap everything that we've talked about and pinpoint those strategies that can be really helpful. So when you're feeling demotivated, it's really understanding why. It's typically tied to emotions. It's really important to explore those emotions, figure out where they're coming from, and sit with them for a bit so that we're not pushing them down, right? But we're addressing them. 2, when you do feel demotivated, deep breathing can really help you go from a space of darkness, anxiety, of just, I don't feel like doing anything. Just deep breathing or meditation can really be helpful for you. We also explored this week the shoulds and not feeling like you're enough. So I came clean about how I set myself up for failure. I put my expectations so high up there. And then when I don't achieve them, I feel like I'm not good enough. I've done that my entire life. And now being quarantined, it's like smack in the face. It's right there. So it's really about setting yourself up for success. And what that means is taking the time to realize what you can actually accomplish and set your expectations to be realistic for the time and space that you are in. So if you are homeschooling and you're working remotely, you need extra time. So I would call them like almost like blank time, that there's nothing in your schedule in case things roll over or things impact each other, or you're putting out fires, or you just want to just zone out. We need more like white space in our lives, and that's really important when we're trying to put our schedules together, because if we fill our schedules from minute to minute to hour, you're setting yourself up to fail, because we're not robots and we're in a different normal right now, and it's okay to not be okay and have that space to be like, I'm losing it right now. So I really feel like setting expectations that are realistic to your time and space are critical. I also want to talk about what is the story you keep repeating in your head, and what are the things that you believe about yourself. So if you believe that you're not good enough and you're failing, and you see everybody else on Instagram or on TikTok like just being the most productive or the funniest, or they're having so much fun during quarantine, so that comparison just puts you down down a rabbit hole, and it's not healthy, because when we compare ourselves to others, we're not realizing that we're looking at one sliver of their reality and comparing it to our entire reality. And that can cause a lot of demotivation and feeling bad for yourself. So stop it. You are enough. I am enough. And together we can really work on being just better humans, which then makes us better parents and better professionals. So to be a better human, it's about thinking about what you need in this moment. How can you be kinder to yourself? How can you be more forgiving towards yourself? Because when you do that for you, you automatically start doing it for your kids and your spouse. So I really think about some self-reflection is, what do I need and what motivates me? So what makes you happy? If you can't answer that like that, you need to spend some time thinking about what makes you happy. So for me, it's the birds in the morning and the church bells in my neighborhood. when I hear them, it just brightens my day. It gives me a boost. When I share gratitude statements to myself in the morning, it really helps me. It gets me excited for the day. So find the things that get you going. If it's cooking a meal, a good cup of coffee, belly laughs, you find it. If it's connecting with people, what motivates me is when before a coaching session, if we're doing a Zoom call, I get so excited to see people's faces because I'm like an emotional expert. Like I've been dealing with emotions, training on emotions, talking about emotions my entire career. That's what social emotional learning is about. And I do it in the corporate and the education field. I didn't realize that I really need to see people because I can read them better. I feel more connected. Like I totally miss that. And when I see people's faces, I'm like, oh my God, like how are you? I'm almost overjoyed and I'm just really excited. So those are the kinds of things where you get really excited that you need to add daily. And then finally, for motivation, what is really important is there's going to be days that suck. For me today was a little more sucky because I had a ton, I know, I just said sucky. I had a ton of meetings and they were back to back and I was just running from one to the other, like virtually running. Like click on, click off, click on, click off. But I was showing up late and I was like getting frustrated at myself and then I got the message from my daughter's school that we're out for the year, which I totally understand is about safety, but I was kind of like, I just felt so defeated because I'm struggling with trying to get all this thing down with homeschool, and I know everyone sent me their apps and I appreciate it. It's just like getting her to be more independent is the struggle, right? And first grade is a tough grade. They're learning to write, read, and just understand everything all at once. And I think I'm struggling more understanding everything, how she's doing it. So getting that news was just like, and then I realized we're at day like 35 or 36 of quarantine and I snack like 24/7, so all these things are coming up and it's demotivating. So when that happens, this is when I stop and I think. So first of all, I am super grateful because I can snack whenever I want because we have food in the fridge. And we're very lucky we can get takeout, right? I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I get this experience to homeschool my kid because it's going to give me so much patience and understanding about just how the brain develops. And I'll get to spend quality time with my daughter. Also, I can renew my subscriptions on wine because I'm going to need a lot more wine if I'm homeschooling for the entire year. So that's another plus. I'm also grateful for my husband because he still has a job. And even though we're more at risk because he has to go to his job every day, I'm grateful that that does happen. And then I'm grateful for you for showing up and watching these videos and laughing with me and feeling with me. And even when I have a bad day, when you text me, it makes the world of a difference. So I'm grateful for that. So see how I did that? I stopped when I was down that rabbit hole of, well, this is going wrong and this is going wrong and this. And I started changing my story to see what I'm grateful for. So do that once in a while. It's super helpful. Then when you get the hang of it, you can actually laugh at yourself a little more. Or use memes or GIFs. I'm getting really talented at that. I got it down, my friends. So that's what I want to leave you with today. Is when it gets really bad, just stop for a minute. Think about what you're grateful for. Find those little moments, sparks of joy. Laugh at yourself. Just change scenery. You're really not feeling it, just get off the couch and maybe go to another chair, go to the kitchen, go to your bed. By just moving, changing your scenery, it really does help. So these are all super small solutions that can have such a big impact. So that's it, folks. That's all for me today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button below and then subscribe to my channel. I'm getting really good at saying that, right? I feel like this is professional now. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.